Okay, I've got it up to like 10%, so I might be able to squeeze in one last one here. This one I felt was important because our emotions, love being energy, money being energy, us being energy, the exchange energy conversation, that this one I felt was really important to share with you guys, that I'd listen to like first thing today. And anyone with a heart will feel this message. I about teared up and bawled myself, especially listening to the delivery of this message. But I want to share with you guys, try not to get too emotionally wrapped up in it, although I guarantee you, for anybody with a heart, it's going to be hard not to. But it's any of you that have researched for some time, understand that's been one of the biggest control tools, if you will, through media and propaganda, even alternative media, and through one individual to another to get their, wives to submit, or, this or that, is to instill fear in people, whether it be Planet Nibiru, or the world's going to end, or whatever doomsday thing is supposedly going to happen next. But it's amazing how we always get through these doomsday events, isn't it? But yeah, a lot of fear info and propaganda being spread out there. And this is a very heart-touching story of exactly how it can affect an individual, especially one who's loyal and protective of his family. Very heart-wrenching story. So this is from What the Fuck Sky, WTF Sky. I don't like to cuss, but I do occasionally, and that is, her channel is WTF Sky. So anyway, I'm going to share that with you guys down in the description. So for any of you that unintentionally spread fear, or, just so you understand the effects it can have on someone. Because in this case, it cost a life, at least physically. In a physical sense, we do pass on to the non-physical. But in this case, it made somebody lose their life. So you guys just please, that's a whole lot of the thing with bullying, especially between kids. Adults too, a lot of narcissists in the world too. But bullies instilling fear in other peers and not considering the consequences of their actions towards others. Especially if the person's already got a lot of struggles in their life, and then they're getting bullied too by not just one but several, and how quickly that can make them harm themselves or take their own life. So it's real easy to understand how negative energies, especially when exchanged with one another, are very harmful to each other. But anyhow, it's just like money can be bad if you make it that way. A weapon can be bad. Technology can be bad if the person operating or using that weapon, technology, or that money make it about power, greed, or make it into something bad. Or it can be utilized for good. And I've said before, and I'll say again, in our heart of hearts, we've already got a built-in moral compass, if you will, that allows us to know and establish right from wrong. In your heart and your conscience when you're doing right and wrong. You know the difference. And so many of us just fail to listen to it or choose to ignore it. I personally tend to try to listen the best I can, and unintentionally I may ignore it at times. But many are so intentionally just hurtful, rude, negative, or intentionally spread fear for that very reason, because they want to dominate, be in power of, control of. So anyway, if y'all got a moment, please give it a listen. It's a really touching but sad story. Just try not to allow yourself to get too emotionally attached to it, because right now we really need to spread that love and light energy, but it's also important to understand how those energies can affect someone. So much love to all of you. Much love. Angel, or aka Snugglebug.